Here's what's really happening. Shadow work, the way that most witches are taught, keeps you identified with your pain, with your wounds, and who you've been. It keeps you in the story of what happened to you. And yes, the story is real. I'm not dismissing it. The persecution's real, the trauma is real, the wounds are real, the programming is real. But Hecate didn't bring you here to keep going over and over and over this stuff. She brought you here to move through it. She's a goddess of the crossroads, the threshold, of liminal spaces. And when your entire practice becomes examining the past and the wounds, you never actually leave the past behind. You never leave the place where the wound happened. And your nervous system, which is designed to keep you safe, starts to believe that the wounded identity is actually who you are, because it's all it knows. The ego will cling to it, the body will hold it, and every time you go back to dig, you're reinforcing it. Now, Hecate watches, she waits, she doesn't push you, but she's been holding that crossroads open for you, and she'll keep holding it there until you're ready to walk through. So today we're going to focus on what actually happens when you stop trying to fix who you were and start actually choosing who you're becoming with Hecate at the threshold. My name is Sandra. I'm the author of Crafting Your Wiccan Path. I help witches who are trying to start a practice or deepen a practice, integrate magic and connection and shadow work into their everyday life with ease and with confidence. And if Hecate has been calling you lately, if you've been feeling pulled towards deeper transformation instead of just circling over and over doing shadow work, I created a free class called Awaken Your Power with Hecate. And it will walk you through the crossroads work like this more deeply. Now, this is where it all shifts. In the Hecatean tradition, shadow work isn't excavation. It's not archaeology. You're not digging for relics. Hecate doesn't hand you her torch to look at the darkness and stay there. She walks you to the crossroads. And the crossroads is a threshold. It's about becoming someone new. Now, the shadow isn't a problem to solve. It's a threshold to be crossed. And Hecate stands there. She's stood there for thousands of years, holding the space between who you were and who you're becoming. Now, you can't cross the threshold if you keep turning back to examine the ground behind you. Hecate is in front of you at the crossroads when you get there. She's always been in front of you. But you have to look up from the wound to actually see her. So it's about seeing your shadow and doing the shadow work, but not staying in it. It's about knowing your wound, knowing your programs, knowing the traumas, but not wearing them as who you are. They're not your name. And this is where identity shifting comes in, because many people wear their traumas and their wounds as an identity. Because the question isn't, what's wrong with me? The question is, who are you becoming? Who are you going to be on the other side of this? What's your goal? What's your direction? So have a think about this. What if the exhaustion that you feel from shadow work isn't a sign that you need to go deeper? What if it's just Hecate's hand on your shoulder, turning you towards the crossing? Now, the next shift is this. Stop asking the wound to tell you who you are. It can't tell you who you are. It can only tell you who you've been. Start asking, who are you when Hecate is the one guiding you, not the wound? Because there's three things that makes this practice real. And the first one is just changing that question. Instead of what's hiding in my shadow or what trauma's in my shadow, what do I need to heal in my shadow, ask, who am I when I am no longer afraid of my own power? Who is that person? What do they look like? What are they doing? How are they different? to how I am now? Because when you ask that question, that takes you somewhere completely different to just asking the question of where am I wounded. It actually takes you to the crossroads where Hecate is there already waiting and standing there. The second thing that you need is a tool to help you regulate your nervous system, which will help you communicate to your subconscious mind and change the beliefs and assumptions and the traumas that you have buried down there. Something like emotional freedom technique or tapping, which is my go-to one. I use that in my coaching one-on-one. I use that in my courses as well. Hypnotherapy, NLP, neuro-linguistic programming is also very good at helping communicate to the subconscious mind and help you change the beliefs and the assumptions that are keeping you stuck. Hecate is a goddess of the liminal space. So she's a great goddess to work with in these transitions between what you've believed to what are you going to believe now, and changing those beliefs. She's also a goddess of the body because the nervous system is heavily involved in your experience of your beliefs, how you perceive the world around you. And the third thing you need is assistance. That's why I work with Hecate, because I don't like doing this work alone. I've done it alone for a very, very long time. I really struggled with it. And when I started working with Hecate, things totally changed for me. And that's why I created a journey with Hecate, which is my course, Working with Hecate on Identity Shifting, because she is the perfect goddess to help you identify what needs to change and point you in the direction of where you need to go. And the type of transformation you get when you work with Hecate isn't just insight, it's actually embodied. You actually embody your new identity. It becomes a part of your nervous system. So Hecate's there, she stands at the threshold, she holds the space between who you were and who you're becoming, and she's been holding that space for a very, very long time. It's her specialty. And a lot of people don't realize that about her. So she doesn't just help you see your shadow, she actually walks you through it. And on the other side, you're not the same person who walked in. Believe me, it totally changes you. And I'll tell you something else as well. I spent years in that circling pattern. When I first started this inner work, I didn't give it the name of shadow work, but I kept going back and trying to heal all of the wounds and did inner child therapy, gestalt, journaling, all of these things. And I got tired of it, tired of not allowing myself to step into my power, tired of things not really changing in my life, being afraid of seeing myself even as a truly powerful witch, not just performing the rituals, but actually being a witch and really feeling the safety in saying that. A being who commands their own, transformation. And when I started working with Hecate, things started to change because I'd been doing work with EFT and shadow work for some time, but it wasn't until I started working with Hecate that it all started to make sense, and I started to change the way that I was working with EFT and with hypnotherapy. I was really at a crossroads, and Hecate was there guiding, not pushing, but guiding. And the turning point for me was realizing that shadow work without the identity shifting is just another way of hiding. You have to look at the version of you truly want to be and look at that version of you with courage, because it can be scary to look at that version of you know yourself to be. I was afraid of what would happen if I actually stopped hiding. If I become this person, who's going to judge me? Who's going to get upset? I felt really strongly I wasn't allowed to step into that version of me. That all of the religious upbringing that I had was telling me I couldn't do that. You're not allowed to step into your power. God's the powerful one. You can't do that. But of course, for many witches, we don't consciously believe that, but we may still feel it in our bodies from our upbringing. Our nervous system will still be experiencing it. So if it feels like you're doing the work, shadow work, but if you're still staying small, you're still staying safe, you're still staying in that familiar wound, because the wound is what you know and the wound is how you identify yourself, then you need to look at the shadow work that you're doing and just see whether you're stuck in a cycle and where is it you actually really want to go. So here's what I want you to take from this. Shadow work certainly has its place, and I'm a big advocate for shadow work. I have 2 courses involving shadow work, and you need to see the wounds. You need to acknowledge what happened. But shadow work was never meant to be a permanent resident. It was never meant for you to keep circling back into the past all of the time. It was meant to be a passage through to your true self, your true will. And Hecate is the one who opens the way for that. And when you work with Hecate, and when you bring the body into it through the tapping and your nervous system regulation, through guided imagery, guided meditations, shadow work stops being this endless excavation and starts becoming what it's supposed to be. And that is a means to change the beliefs and assumptions that you picked up when you were wounded, when you were traumatized, and from the things that people have told you. It's a crossing. You shed, you cross, you become. And Hecate walks with you through every step of that. That's the crossroads method. That's what I teach. And that's what Hecate has been offering witches, including you, since the beginning of time. She brings you here at the crossroads for a reason. Don't let that reason be another lap around the wound. So if this video has spoken to something in you, if you're recognizing that you've been circling the same wound for longer than you care to admit, then this might be your crossroads moment. Because shadow work was never meant to be endless circling. It was meant to lead you somewhere. And Hecate doesn't just reveal the shadow. She stands at the threshold where you decide who you are going to become next. So if you're ready to stop looping and actually crossing, I work with this directly in the course, A Journey with Hecate. It's where you go beyond awareness into real identity, with Hecate as the guiding force through that transition. So the link is in the description field below this video. And you can also find it on my website, mysterywitchschool.com. So the question isn't whether you've seen your shadow. The question is, are you ready to leave it behind and integrate it into who you truly are so that you can step into your power and your sovereignty? So let me know in the comments field, has Hecate been calling you? Do you feel her at the crossroads waiting for you to cross? If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you on the next one. Blessed be.